party in Jersey. Okay, so that's the first thing, right? You know, get the record in, you know, get the record spinning heavy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? Once you get the record spinning heavy, right? Well, not just there. I would do Fayetteville, Charlotte, Greensboro,
Raleigh.
and Raleigh. Those four spots, depending on how what type of and this is not when I tell you have a budget. You gotta have a budget. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The budget would dictate the budget would dictate how we move it, right? But our objective is those four markets, which is, you know, North Carolina, right?
Absolutely.
That's the objective. Now, either you could do all four at one time, or you could do two, or you could do one. It all depends on what the money is. The money would dictate how we're gonna move, right? Now, let's hypothetically speaking say, you know, we put it together like we're gonna do all four, right? So if we're gonna do all four, then what we do is find a club in each one of those markets. Because now we put together our own tour. It don't make no sense spending no money to be on somebody else's shit, really. You understand what I'm saying? Me, I ain't had to spend no money because I worked the records for them.
Yeah.
So in return, right, the guy's named Five Mics, right? In return, working that record, I got my artists, two little 15-year-olds, twins, a boy and a girl, to perform. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? So I would get the record played on the radio, find a club in each one of those markets. Don't gotta be no big time club, something that don't cost much.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And something that's small too. You don't want maybe, you know what I'm saying, nothing over 500-600 people. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing over that.
Okay.
Right? Anywhere between 300 to 600 people. Right? Because what you do then is find an artist or two who's hot in that market. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's hot in Greensboro. That's hot in Fayetteville. That's hot in what you call it, Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? Right? And get them to open up for you.
Yeah.
Right? Get them to pay some money now, whether it be depending on the cost of the club, 200, 300, 400, 500, whatever. You charge them to open up for you. Why? Because you're going to do advertising on the radio as well. Because the records are already playing, right? So the objective is to sell tickets.
Yeah.
Right? And utilize the record being played, your interviews on the radio, and the artists from that particular market that's already hot in the streets. I'm moving in the streets. I got motion in the streets and got motion on the internet. Right? So
Okay.
now you got your own tour, these four markets, and you spend your money and hold on a second, 1 second.
Let them know. So who you on the phone with?
Big Phil, my boy from New York. He managed a lot of people, Mariah Carey, all type of people, dog. I can't even remember everybody that he done managed mad people.
And so what's the context of the conversation as far as what he's trying to do for you or the game that he's trying to give you?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You sound far from the phone.
If you can't do four, then you do one at a time.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you promote it like you're doing a tour. You put it on the internet, you're doing a tour. You talk, you're doing a tour, because you know that's the objective. So even if you could do one, right? You make that one successful, and you move on to the next one. Then you move on to the next one, and that's how you start. Before you worry about every place else, you know what I'm saying? Get command of North Carolina, and that's not hard. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know those guys you're talking about. I've been knowing them all my life, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you got Polo. Polo's the Funk Master Flex. He's on he's on 3 stations in Carolina.
Yeah.
He's on a station in Greensboro. He's on PEG, right? And
Hmm.
he's on at some other station. I think WJMH or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But 3 stations. He played my joint. He played one of my joints this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That should be your game plan right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get that going, then we look at some internet action. Find, one of these people that we know that really know how to put their hands in the computer on the internet, and then you start letting everybody know. Boom, you're on the tour. You go to the tour. People, same way you call me asking how you can get on, niggas gonna be calling asking how to get on your shit.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And you use, you direct them to me or direct them to your father, because you gotta, you gotta make the perception that you big like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you make the perception you big like that, you get big like that. You already did all the videos and all the money showing and all the ass shaking and all the cars and you did all that shit already.
Yeah.
And now what? You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, for real though.
Okay, you did that, that's why I had to talk to your pops first, because what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I mean? I could call and find out how much it costs to get on, but what are you going to charge you? 1,500, $2,000, whatever it could be. But whatever he charge you, that money, right? I can use that money to go get the record added to rotation.
Yeah. See,
Not just spun.
Yeah, see, I always heard it's always best, like, well, Charlotte is a hard city to really lock down, so how everybody always did it, they go to other cities and get their shit dropped. They go to other states.
That's because they don't, if you don't know, you don't know. You do the best that you can, right?
Yeah.
But what's the difference?
Like my boy, my boy, like the baby. That's what he did. He went elsewhere. He started down and worked his way up.
That's because he didn't have the relationship to start there.
Yeah.
But is he rapping different now from then?
Not really.
No, exactly, right? But a lot of times, not a lot of times, all the time, if you don't have, like, for instance, the guy asked you about media base and BDS. Okay, that has nothing to do with him playing the record, though. That has nothing to do with him playing the record.
It had
nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. You know what media base? There's no BDS anymore. It's media base now. You know what that does?
What?
Only thing that does is tell you where your record is getting played at. That has nothing to do with him playing the record, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he can play that record without you being on media base. That has nothing to do with it. All it is that's like, media base is like, like when the end of the month come and the telephone companies send you a report of all the phone calls you made and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what media base is. All it does is tell you where your record is getting played at.
Yeah.
And how many times the record got played, and if you really want to really dig deeper, it can even tell you what time the record got played. And then once you know what time the record got played, you then should know who played the record if you even want to go that far.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can say you something with a media base, right? But I would have to explain to you how it reads, because you have the call letters to the radio station, the market share, like number 1, number 10, number 5 in the country, whatever. Each radio station is on a certain number. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like each state has like New York is ranked number 1, LA number 2, Chicago might be number 3, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina, I don't know what North Carolina is, but plus the other thing too is, once you start getting the record playing heavy once you get played heavy in the radio, you can really break out of North Carolina because North Carolina, really the Carolinas, period, North and South Carolina. North and South Carolina got at least 15 radio stations.
Mm-hmm.
And it probably got over 100 colleges.
Yeah.
So you don't really got to go anywhere to get your joint. You just got to know how to penetrate the market.
Yeah.
And let them know we got relationships in Atlanta too.
You got homecomings and all that stuff coming at all them HBCUs and shit like that. Them universities and them colleges. But you're not on their radar.
Yeah, I'm hella connected in connected in Atlanta too.
You in Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, see, then that's how you should be. That's how you should be moving. But before you get to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Because Atlanta's a little harder than North Carolina, though.
Yeah, but in Atlanta go off of how hard the song is. Like they don't really care if they ain't never heard of you before. If the song is hard, they gonna take it and run with it. Like it's just that simple. All these other places, they're not like that. They gotta see the other, like North Carolina's the type of place, they gotta see the other people messing with you first before they even mess with you. It's more so like a bandwagon state.
Nah, man, listen to me. I'm telling you, all these radio stations are basically the same, man. You understand what I'm saying? The only reason, if you talk to somebody in Atlanta, they're gonna tell you the same thing about Atlanta. If you talk to somebody in New York, they're gonna tell you the same thing about New York. If you talk to somebody in Augusta, they're gonna tell you the same thing in Augusta. When you from that market, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a good relationship with the DJs and shit like that, it becomes harder.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's really all the same shit, you know. You know, you just gotta again, you know, don't worry about. I wouldn't even worry about Atlanta or nothing like that. You got enough in the Carolinas. Between North Carolina and South. Start off in North Carolina. You even got the Rocky Mountain and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Ask him if he heard of Tim Boss, CEO.
Have you ever
like
heard of Tim Boss?
Who?
Tim Boss.
Tim Boss?
Mm-hmm.
No, who's that?
He's the biggest promoter in the Carolinas, period. But he's from Raleigh.
Okay. I mean, I know the DJs up in Raleigh. You know, I know one of my guys down there probably know him. This kid named Steve. He probably knows the kid. I know.
What's his name?
Big like that. Then I know a man DVS up in Raleigh.
I'm about to grab the weave out.
Polo gotta know him.
Yeah.
So what was his name?
If he's big like that, my man Polo and DVS gotta know.
Oh yeah, trust me, they gotta know Tim Boss. Tim Boss having real motion. I'm talking about my boy be outside with $5 million on him. I'm talking about cash.
Oh yeah.
He not playing.
And he's responsible for bringing a lot of artists through the
Man,
Carolinas.
he's the one who bring all the artists. Like all the artists come through him. Like he really got the Carolinas on smash. Even Charlotte. He bring people like Future, Gucci Man, Boosie,
everybody.
When I say everybody, OG, I mean everybody. It's nobody left out.
Okay.
From the old to the young.
Okay. I mean, listen. I'll call one or two people. You know.
Ask him what's the vibe in New York right now and what is he working on.
Nah, he cool though. I know his nephew.
Oh, okay.
But what's the vibe looking like in New York? What you got working on up there right now?
Well, I mean, I'm doing a national stuff. I got these two little kids I was just telling you about. You know, they just got off that little tour. We get ready to shoot a video this week. You know, get ready to wrap up the movie.
Yeah.
That was shot.
What's the name of the movie?
Just a bunch of different shit, man. You know.
What's the name of the movie?
I got, Hit Boys Redemption.
Okay.
Ask him if he heard of Do the Most.
I say,
Ask him if he heard of Do the Most.
Have you ever heard of Do the Most?
You ever hear of who?
Do the Most?
What is that, a movie?
Nah.
He got a movie called
But he
Plot
got
of the Praying Eyes. He with Coke Boys.
he got a movie called
Plot of the Praying Eyes.
Plot of Praying Eyes.
He with Coke Boys.
But he with Coke Boys though. But he be in Charlotte.
They shooting a movie in Charlotte.
They shooting a movie. They shooting a movie in Charlotte right now.
Okay. He with Frenchie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I never heard of him, but more than likely if he with Frenchie, then, you know, I'll probably know him if I see him or some shit. You know?
Yeah.
Ask him, so who are some of the biggest artists you work with so far?
Yeah.
He from up here or he from down there?
He from up there.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's some of the biggest artists you work with so far?
You know what I'm saying? Focus on building that foundation. You know, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already there. You already got your name in the streets and shit like that. Now it's time to, you know, because see, a lot of times too, when people tell you what they just tell you, when you go to another market, right, and they ask you, okay, who's playing it from where you at, and if ain't nobody playing it from where you at, then that means you don't got no support at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you asking them to play the record. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't care what anybody tells you. It's all about paper. You know what I'm saying? Radio is money. If anybody tell you anything else different, they're lying to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Radio is like the toll, nigga. Everybody pays toll. I don't care if you Jay-Z. I don't care if you whoever you may be. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? You pay at radio. It's just that the bigger you are, you might pay differently. You know what I'm saying? Like a person like Jay-Z, he might deal with the actual corporation of the radio station, not that radio station. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll go, because most radio stations got like 2 or 3 other stations underneath that corporation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So instead of dealing with individual radio stations, they might just go to the corporations and work their deal out. You know what I'm saying? Work the situation out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's really what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Put your program together, get the whatever single it is, get the video, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a hustle. You want to make money from it.
You got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you this new song that I just recorded.
Let me see that.
I'm about to send it to you right now.
Alright. Hold on 1 second. I gotta make this quick phone call.
You good? Just call me back.
I'm back.
All right, for sure. He said.